I really love reading, but today we're going to talk about things that I don't like to read. Now, for today, I'm talking about tropes I don't like. I'm not going to be talking about love triangles, or the I'm a bad boy with a good heart, or even the ever-famous I'm not like other girls, because they do get talked about a lot and are some pretty common dislikes. And first off, disclaimer! Just because I don't like these does not make them bad, or that you're wrong for liking them if you do. They just aren't my cup of tea. First, an average person takes the crown. This is a fun trope. It's the tale of a normal, everyday person finding out that they have royal blood flowing through their veins. Think Princess Diaries. People like this trope because it feels magical, like they themselves could be a royal hidden at birth. I, however, strongly dislike this trope. I think that it is a horrible idea to put someone who has been common since birth onto the throne of an entire kingdom where they will then be responsible for running it all by themselves. It may be good for the common folk for a while, but when the economy crashes or war breaks out because lack of knowledge or decorum, don't say I didn't tell you so. I don't know. I just really don't like the idea of someone who has almost no knowledge of a world suddenly getting put in charge of it. And to the point of advisors, who's to say that an advisor for a kingdom can't manipulate our new crown and screw the whole world over because our prince didn't know any better? The only time I like this trope, like above with Princess Diaries, is when this secret royal has a family member still on the throne. Having a stable ruler while our new heir is trained is good because then a noob isn't thrown into the world of ruling a kingdom on their own and maybe crashing and burning it. Next. The lucky novice. They've never seen a weapon or fought in their entire life, and suddenly they can beat up a master who's been training their whole life. Wow, they're a natural! No! Your main character just getting things handed to them doesn't make for an interesting story. Or how about when the big bad guy who's killed thousands and is an untouchable person is killed by a 16-year-old girl who's never held a gun in her life, yet she shot him with a .22 from 150 yards away. It doesn't fool anyone, and I just think it looks a little bit ridiculous. Not seeing the struggle to get better or the fight for victory isn't satisfying. I want to see the main character work hard for what they need to do to survive. I need them to almost not survive. I want details and to see them grow. Natural talent can only take you so far. Dislike number 3, a world that never changes. It's been 4,000 years since the last book, and if anything, we've digressed as a society. Our technology has gotten worse, and we don't want to do anything about it. Alright, if you're gonna use this one, you should have a very good reason as to why the world hasn't moved, because people are always striving to make things easier, faster, better, stronger, cheaper. Why has your society just halted its progress? Is it because of a bad guy? How is he doing it? Did he suddenly just make technology illegal? Has he rounded it all up and destroyed it or kept it for himself? You've got to explain these things. I want to know why nothing's happened in the past 4,000 years. Number 4, I think? The accidental release of evil. There's an old evil force that has been sealed away, waiting for some stupid teenagers to unlock its prison by doing something stupid. Now, I can understand and like this trope if it's played as the evil has to recharge after its last defeat, having to build up the strength to break free. But when some rando person decides to go off and do something stupid in an area they shouldn't even be in, and they somehow unleash this super secret hidden evil, they get a little cranky. It's all happenstance that they unleashed this evil, and now they've got to right the wrong they did. But throughout the entire story, they just keep doing more stupid stuff. I don't like a character whose IQ is lower than -5. Please, can our characters have some sense of common sense? We don't break into shady places that say do not enter, we don't mess with creepy old things, and if an old gnarled voice asks us to do something weird, we say stranger danger, no way! Point number 5, all the adults are stupid. Duh. The common trope of all adults being idiots is really grating. Not only does it not make sense, because then who are all of these super smart children learning to be smart from, but I also think it really degrades the image of adults. I worked in childcare for 3 years, and I could tell when a child had been watching too much Disney Channel. They didn't think the adults in their life knew anything, and they were degrading the workers and had this "I know more than you" attitude, which was easily smacked down if you asked them to solve their own schoolwork. It also creates the image that those adults aren't a trusted source to go to for help, that you're on your own, or you have to rely on your equally emotionally unstable and unqualified friends for advice and help. Adults are a great source of help in a novel. The aged mentor is one of my favorite tropes. The idea of an old wizard passing down ancient knowledge is just so fascinating. Chances are, in some books, the adults who have been living in this war or economy know a lot more than a 15-year-old who just learned how to tie their shoes by themselves. Adults can be a great source of aid and knowledge in your books. Not saying they all have to be super smart, but can some of them be? Can some of them offer good aid and help and advice and just in general have an IQ of over -5? Number 6. Not getting a happy ending when we've worked so hard. I get that not everything in life ends up happy, but I'm really so sick and tired of seeing people work their butts off just to die in the end. Or someone who's been fooled their entire lives, and right when they see the error of their ways, I want to see a redeemed person live out their lives, working to make their wronged actions right. I want people to rejoice with their families after defeating the evil of the world. I want to read happy stuff. I just want to be happy when I finish a show or a movie or a book. I'm tired of being sad. I just want to be happy, please. Now these are some tropes that really just don't do it for me. So let's talk in the comment section about what tropes you're tired of seeing. Or if you like any of these, tell me why. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding them altogether. And as always, you can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Xana's Books. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. I upload twice a week, and I hope that you've had a wonderful time with me here today. Bye!